Hey everyone, Dan and Leslie back for another Universal Dining Review back at Epic Universe.
I am so excited to try another place in Epic Universe because the food at Epic has been really solid. So today we are headed into Darkmoor and going to Das Steakhouse.
When we first got all the announcements with each land, as it kept what do you call it,
Trickling it out.
yeah, trickling out the releases. Anyway, they would announce like a land at a time, and we'd hear about the food and the different theming. And this was the one that I was most excited about. This is themed to the familiars of the vampire realm or whatever in Monsters. So it is very much like you walk in and it is super well themed, at least from the one little quick dip in we did on the media tour. It looks fantastic. Cannot wait to try the food here. It is Steakhouse, S-T-A-K-E house. So like steaks. So there are things that are like served on steaks apparently. So I'm excited to try it out. Like this is one that I've been looking forward to trying for a while.
Yes, I'm ready.
I think sister is ready too. Do you want to go to Das Steakhouse?
Do you want to go meet some vampires?
All right, well, there's no time like the present, so you ready?
Yes.
Let's do this.
Right, we have arrived. The theming in here is on point. It is
very cool.
Amazing.
Yeah, they have amazing paintings. There's a bat on my chair. The chandeliers hanging from the ceiling. Some of them have bats. Some of them have skulls. There's vampires in their little archways. Just very, very cool.
Really cool murals around the walls. Different like monster scenes. Very, very neat.
Even down from like there's like lights that look like, because it's like you're in the catacombs, right? So like you're underground, and so it's like a grate, and it looks like there's limbs like coming through the grates, which is really neat.
We got our food. I got the burger, which comes on a black bun with fries. It looks very, very tasty.
The fries are tasty. I already tried one.
Have you? What did you get?
And then I got the what was this one called?
Bits and pieces.
Bits and pieces. And so it's like a brisket meatloaf, and then some mashed potatoes and carrots and mushrooms and acorn squash, I think. So
what's interesting is they do have things served on a steak. So this is Das Steakhouse, S-T-A-K-E house.
Well,
you can't get a steak at the steakhouse.
This is served on a steak.
So there's several things that are served on a steak. So there's like salmon on a steak, this meatloaf thing on a steak. But you just don't think you can get a steak at the steakhouse, which is a little bit interesting to me. But I guess for a pretty quick restaurant, you're not going to be able to do steaks pretty well. So,
all right.
I'm going to try those mashed potatoes anyway.
Well, the meat was good. I haven't tried the mashed potatoes yet. Had great flavor and really tender.
Oh, the mashed potatoes are good. I stole a bite. Meatloaf is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's very good. So I'm excited about all this. I mean, nice like root vegetables and everything to go along with it. So this is a nice meal. I got the meat as well, which is quite lovely.
Let's see. Okay, there is bacon on this burger, cheese, some sort of aioli. Let's see how it is. The burger's pretty good. The patty is a little bit dry, but all the toppings are super solid on there. I like the aioli. I like this tomato sauce, whatever that is on there. And you're right, the fries are pretty tasty.
I got the blood orange chicken sandwich. Very good. Not dry, but the chicken was very tough, especially for a chicken sandwich. But, you know, just a good chicken sandwich. Not a lot of sauces, but a nice, like, sweet pickle relish, like a relish. But it was really good.
We also got the little Death by Chocolate. That's not what it was called. I can't remember what it was called, but it's this little coffin chocolate dessert that comes with little crumbled cookies and fake maggots next to it. So let me try.
Fake maggots. I love it when my dessert is served with fake maggots. Is it good?
That's a delightful little treat.
Okay, I'm looking forward to that.
We're going to chow down and we'll finish this up at home.
All right, we are back.
Before we get into this, if you are looking to plan your next magical vacation, please reach out to us over at Fantastical Vacations. We plan Disney destinations, Universal, cruise lines, and all-inclusive resorts.
We did end up ordering a beer and mead, but again, it's just like, I'm not gonna rate them on it.
Yeah.
So
It was good.
It was fine. Yeah. Okay, so we are splitting up ambiance and theming like we normally do with quick service restaurants. So let's just start with ambiance. What do you think?
Yeah, so I mean, I thought it was pretty decent. Like the tables, probably my primary complaint is that we backed up to another table, and so it felt very cozy, like kind of a little cramped, where you couldn't like totally get your chair all the way back in our section. But looking around at other tables, not all of it is like that. So I think the ambiance is pretty fine. I mean, I think it's above average. It's not the best ambiance I've ever experienced, but
I do like that these newer Epic Universe restaurants that you sit down at a table, you scan a QR code, pull up the menu, order, like it's mobile order, but you're doing it at your table, and then you scan the table number once you submit the order, and then they just bring you your drinks, food, all that stuff. It's nice that you don't have to walk up to a counter. It's nice that you don't have to mobile order outside before you walk in. It is a little bit annoying that currently they are making people go stand in a line to get a table. I look forward to the day where you can just walk in and seat yourself at a table and scan and go. But they do that with the Harry Potter stuff over at the old parks too, so that may never happen. I think it's just like a popularity thing. Other than that, ambiance was fine. Like I think slightly above average. I think we gave it a 3.5.
yeah, theming. I mean, it's fantastic in here. There are bats on the chandelier. There are skeletons on some of the chandeliers. There was a bat behind my chair, like on the chair back.
There are murals on the wall
the
of like
murals are
different
so
like
cool.
monster scenes. It's very cool.
Yeah, the murals are really cool. There were like set in areas where there were vampires, you know, like laid up there, kind of monstery, and I don't know. It's just the vibe in there is very cool. It's kind of darker, and just very, very well themed.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
And even the menu items, you know, because they do have things that are served on a steak. So I just feel like they continued the theming into their menu as well, which is really cool. So we gave theming a 4.5.
Let's talk service. This one's a little tough because we did have a manager come by and check on us, so that was good. The lady that brought us our drinks first and then our food second, she was fine.
Yeah.
Straight up average, I guess, because
They did come and take our plates.
they did take our plates. So a little above average. I think the manager checking on us gives it a little bit above average. I think, she was probably just straight up average, but it's not really her fault because you're mobile ordering and they're just really just delivering food at that point.
Yeah.
So nothing to write home about, I guess.
Yeah, so we gave it a 3.5.
Let's talk food. I was a little bit disappointed about the food. I was at least expecting a steak at the Steakhouse. I understand it's Stake house, but I would have at least thought there would be when I first heard about the whole theming of the restaurant and then it being Steakhouse, I was thinking that's fun. Like have a steak and then like have your steak served on a steak. Like that's kind of fun. You can't get that here.
No, it's meatloaf on a steak.
That's the closest thing you get. That's the steak on a steak is just like formed meatloaf.
You can also get chicken or fish.
Chicken or fish. So I got the burger and fries and straight up average burger.
Yeah.
Wasn't anything to write home about, but it was fine.
I did get the meatloaf on the stick, and it was good. Now, I have heard from other people, somebody else told me that they had steak here. So I don't know if maybe...
Really?
Yeah, she had told me, remember I told you that the team member told me that she had steak and that it was very rare. So somebody needs to like rare steak. And
Well,
so
it wasn't on the menu.
And so I'm wondering if maybe that day they just didn't have it, and so they took it off the menu that day, or I don't know. So maybe maybe there is steak, and we just didn't get to experience it.
If you go and you have steak, I would like a picture and a review of how that was, because that's what I was planning on getting, but it was not on the menu that day.
Yeah, it was not. It was not.
But yeah, I think for me it was straight up average.
Yeah, I mean the food was fine, but it wasn't anything that I'm like, I gotta go back, you know. So, but the ambiance there was, or the theming, just the vibe of the whole place was very, very cool. So we gave food a 3. So if you add all that up and divide it out, that is a 3.625. So I think this is probably one of those that we would definitely go back, but I would probably pick Pizza Moon before I picked Steakhouse.
We've been to Epic Universe 4 times now, and we've eaten at different restaurants every single time we've gone. And this was probably, this one and the Toadstool Cafe were my 2 lesser favorite ones. I didn't hate any of the experiences, but definitely Pizza Moon is better. The Oak and Star Barbecue is better. The mac and cheese cones are better. The Café de la Sirène in France is better. So there are definitely better places to eat if you're looking for higher quality food. This is a very cool themed theme park food restaurant.
Yeah.
Like it's nothing special on the food. Again, not bad, but when you compare it to everything else in the parks, at least that we've tried, it doesn't live up to the rest of it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So I would definitely recommend one of those other things. I think Pizza Moon's my favorite. Café de la Sirène is really, really good. Oh, Meat Hall, we've been there. We haven't tried the food there, but we've been in there. We've seen the food just as we were walking around. We have gotten the meat there, but I think it looks better.
Yeah.
Honestly. So
we'll eventually bring you reviews of all of them, but you know, you can only eat so much in one park day.
that is true.
Well, if you are liking these videos, please hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss the next one.
And we will see you on the next video.